toy culture reviews. We got the goods. Turtle Dad and Kaiju Kid, never misunderstood. Hey, how's it going, everyone? This is Turtle Dad,
Kaiju Kid,
and welcome to the weekend wrap up. So, we're going to go ahead and talk about a couple things. Thank you for joining us again. We're going to talk about a couple things that we've seen this week, that we've heard announcements about, and we're just all centered around, comics and movies and toys. So hopefully you guys enjoy it. First off, we're going to go ahead and start off with what are we selling this week, right? So this week we got a couple things. We've got this Attack of the Clones, right? Attack of the Clones, Star Wars Attack of the Clones, C-3PO. It's almost a Build-A-Figure, it's C-3PO from the second one, where you can kind of put them together. Anakin had put them together, and so you didn't have to see his inside parts, but there he is, and it looks like this is something that you can actually put inside of the. It actually does come with a little bucket where you can put all his parts. So this is pretty cool. That's one item. And the second item we're going to be selling this week is going to be the Trinity. We have Batman, Wonder Woman, Superman from the Justice League Unlimited series. And this is pretty cool. I remember when these figures first came out, I really liked them because they were very simple. They're 5 points of articulation, so it's just the head, the arms, and the legs that move. But I used to actually purchase these for my coworkers. Just randomly would purchase a figure and just put it on their desk. I don't know why. I just like doing it. So, but this one's pretty cool. If you were into that show and you were into these figures, this might be a cool pickup for you. All right. So now let's talk toys. Let's talk toys. Okay. So we're gonna go ahead and start off with. Well, actually, you had something that you wanted to talk about, right?
Yeah.
What did you want to talk about?
I wanted to talk about McFarlane Toys. So, Todd announced, I don't know how long ago, but very recently, he announced that they're gonna be doing figures, or Jokerized figures.
Jokerized figures.
So I don't know if they're gonna be figures we already have or new figures, but with the Joker look. So the first one is the Bat Detective one that they released, the one where he has a rolled up detective sleeve and he has his bat suit over it. Now he has Joker basically. He has green everywhere. He has a smile, and he also comes with cards, 3 cards, Joker cards. Not for in the hold, but for you to look at. And he also comes with, because he's a gold label, so he will also come with the gold label stand, but it's in black, yellow, and it has a jester hat. So I thought that was cool. Since it's Jokerized, then they're going to make the gold label a plaque Jokerized.
Oh, pretty cool.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So moving on, we're going to talk about. This is something cool. We got an update, and let me pause for a second here, because I do have to mention something. We want to send a shout out to I guess we're gonna say Grandma Kaiju. No, what are we gonna call her? Mama Turtle. She's my mother, his grandma, and she went ahead and donated for some of the equipment that we want to try to get, and we want to say mwah, mwah, thank you, Mama. And so going back to the show, we are talking about a Neca update. We got an update from Neca from a Trevor Zaman, I believe that's how you pronounce it, about the Turtle Van. The Turtle Van that I have been waiting for to come out. I just want to see it. Looks great. They came out with some updates. Yeah, it looks like we're getting this update. The update is one. The original van, and I'm gonna see if I can find a picture and post it up here. The original van had like a little hump on it, which I wasn't too crazy about, but I thought it still looks cool, right? At least we're getting a turtle van, right? And this is gonna be for their 6-inch NECA figures, so it's gonna be pretty large. And for some of these figures. Oh, I think the ones that we got them all up here. But you understand, it's bigger than these figures up here. Yeah. So then, okay. But another update that he mentioned was it looks like we might be getting some light up headlights and taillights. I hope that's true. He said that apparently they had planned to do that since the beginning. And they just, I guess they didn't put it out. But once we get the next update where they're going to talk about more shipping and stuff like that later on this year, they're going to add that information. So great updates about the turtle van. I'm looking forward to it. I can't wait to see it, see what they do with it. It's going to be great.
And another thing I'm excited for the Neca show is Donnie's portal.
Portal? What portal?
The diorama set has different frames that you put into it to look like you're going to Dimension X or another planet.
I don't remember that.
It was at San Diego.
Oh, okay.
When they,
see, the only thing I don't like is that sometimes they reveal stuff at San Diego and then we don't get it. And of course, I'm talking about Playmates. Famously, no, I don't know about famously, but Playmates did display a 3-pack where we were going to get Slash as Spike as the turtle, and we're going to get Dr. Cluckington, I think it was the chicken with the big brain, and we were going to get Ice Cream Kitty as a 3-pack, and then we never got it. So
they were gonna do Renette.
Yes.
They were gonna do Renette's rival.
Yeah,
they were going to do Ice Cream Kitty.
There were so finally an Ice Cream Kitty figure, but they never did it. So, Playmates toys. If you're just sitting on something, maybe do it as a pre-order. I'm just saying, a pre-order. You know that some people are gonna pick it up. You know, maybe not a ton of people.
Love the show.
Some people who really love the show.
Who remember this
and could go with some of our figures. You know, we would love to have it. But anyway, I digress. I would like to send a shout out to Holy Roller on Twitter. He has got, I'm going to put his information here. He has got some really cool dios that he does. I bring it up simply because I've seen his stuff for a while now, and he has some really, really cool stuff. And I'm hoping that maybe someday we'll be able to purchase some and put it in these cases back here because it would be great. He's got some really cool stuff. I think, I don't know if you guys can hear it, but that's our dog over there. And he's baying a little bit. Okay, so let me finish that. Why don't you go let him loose and see if he wants to walk around or something. Interruptions. Gotta deal with it. Moving on. We are looking at, it looks like we're getting a Lego house Lego is releasing the house from the movie Up with Carl and Russell and Doug. And I gotta admit, when I saw this picture, look at this. Just so cute. Oh, I think I'm gonna have to. I don't know. We'll see. But it looks great. I think it would be cool to have it just displayed. I don't know. It's such a cool little story. Moving on. Very good. We got a good announcement, a good update, a great update, I think. I don't know how many of you were following with, there was a Kickstarter campaign for a toy line called Animal Warriors of the Kingdom. And so I went ahead and I purchased, I think, just one of the figures. Whoa, what happened? Did you run with him? Okay, all right. Is he running loose? Oh, okay. Are you okay? Whew. There you go. All right. We're good. We're back. Now, I already talked about the Up house from that Lego's going to be introducing, and I'm talking right now about the Animal Warriors of the Kingdom toy line, which was a Kickstarter.
Okay,
and yeah, each faction is like their own clan, and they're of a certain species of animal. So I think there was like baboon, there's gorilla, there's tiger.
I want the gorilla one so badly. It looks like a really grad.
It looks really cool. They look really cool. I think I ordered one, and we got an announcement. We got an email saying that they're going to be shipping soon. So hopefully I'll get my hands on one. I'll show it off. when we get it.
And talking about shipping, I found out that McFarlane Toys on their toy store a couple hours ago, maybe, or days ago, they had the Dark Knight trilogy set for you to buy. And then later they said it is now shipping. And I saw a video recently. Somebody reviewed it, the whole wave.
Yeah, so they're already shipping out. So if you ordered it directly from McFarlane Toys, apparently you may have already received them, and now you can start displaying them. Alrighty, so let's see. One more thing. You had brought up Mezco Toys. Mezco, I don't know if you guys have ever...
We've talked about the ones with the Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, they did the Ninja Turtle one, which I probably would have really liked, but I think it was $400. Yeah, I just...
Each one's $100. It's the detail and accessories.
You know how many of these I would have to sell just to... No. Anywho, but they still look cool. But Mezco, we do have one, and it's over there, and I don't know why I didn't bring it down so I could show you. But we have a Superman, the Christopher Reeve, from the 78, 78, 79 Superman movie. Christopher Reeve, great figure. Just absolutely wonderful looking figure. So now we're getting, Mezco announced that now there's a wait list open if you're looking for the Batman 89, the Michael Keaton Batman from the 89 Batman movie. The wait list is now open. Apparently there were people that had ordered it before a couple years ago. There may have been some sort of connection between what Mezco was allowed to sell at the time and maybe the Flash movie taking as long as maybe they couldn't sell it until the Flash movie was confirmed. I don't know. But for whatever reason, it took a long time for them to confirm that finally they're shipping out. So some people are already getting notices that the Mezco Batman 89 Michael Keaton figure is being shipped out soon. And for those that missed it, now you have the opportunity to be put on the wait list. Some people that are going on the wait list right away are getting notices that, hey, the figure is being shipped to them or they're in pre-order. I think it's a great looking figure. I would love to get my hands on one, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that right now. But yes, I think McFarlane might do one. And I think Neca is going to do another one. They did one before, but I think they might be doing another one. So, but we'll see. We'll see.
If Neca, Mezco, and McFarlane ever met each other, that would be a really good figure. You got Neca's paint, you got McFarlane's style, like he can do a stylized head. They got Mezco's articulation.
Yeah, that's a good point. But you know, I'm gonna say, I don't mind that we keep getting Ninja Turtle figures, Batman figures, Superman figures. I don't care how many versions come out. I like them all. I mean, maybe I like more some than I like others, but I still like them, and I love the fact that we have so many options now. So, great. Okay, so we're done with talking toys. So let's start talking about what we've seen. What have we seen? Well, yes. And before we go into that, I'm just gonna say, unfortunately, we know that there was a big release this weekend. What came out this weekend? You gotta be kidding me. No. Movie-wise, what was the big release this weekend?
Oh, trailers.
No, the movie. What movie came out?
Ant-Man and the Wasp.
There you go.
I thought you were talking about trailers.
No, not trailers. But the movie came out. Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Quantumania.
We didn't get a chance to see it. Unfortunately, we were very busy this weekend, and we had to
videos.
Well, we making videos.
That's our excuse.
We had to go and drive down and visit some friends and visit family, but we are planning to see it, and hopefully we'll see it in the next day or two, and hopefully with less of a crowd. I like going when there's crowds. I like it when there's a bunch of people, but I think I like it more when I'm very, very into the subject. So Ninja Turtle movie, I want the theater packed. I want everybody to scream and laugh at the same thing I'm screaming and laughing at. Batman, Superman, same thing. Ant-Man, I know that's part of the Marvel Universe, and I know I'm going to like this movie because it sets the tone for the next set of movies that we're going to get. but I'm okay with just seeing it with just a few people in the theater. I'm fine with that. So hopefully we'll see it sometime this week.
This is the biggest movie for Marvel, almost one of the biggest. Endgame is the biggest one we've had. This is coming at maybe third.
Yeah, this is going to be big because it's going to set the tone for really how the rest of the movies are going to go. Because this is now the big bad guy, right?
It's kind of funny that Ant-Man and Flash both messed up.
How so?
Because, well, we know Kane is going to be released somehow from the quantum realm. Because there's Kane
you're saying that he's
going to probably let him out. And then Flash also messed up the universe.
I see what you're saying. The characters messed up in their respective universes. Okay. Yeah, I get that. So we didn't see any other movies or shows. We did see, like you were saying, the movie. I showed him the movie Signs with Mel Gibson. I had to. We were talking about something, and something came to mind, and I just said, you know what, I'm gonna put this on.
Wait, what was his name again?
Who? Mel Gibson?
To play Batman.
Yeah. You know, I had heard a long time ago that he was gonna play Wolverine. We're talking about years ago. I mean, I heard Jean-Claude Van Damme was gonna play Wolverine. I had heard that Mel Gibson was gonna play Wolverine. I had heard that Arnold Schwarzenegger was gonna play Colossus. This was way before the X-Men movie ever came out. I remember, and these were rumors that I heard from people that I worked with or saw stuff on the internet, and they were just stuff that was coming out. So nothing by any studio, I don't believe. But Mel Gibson is a very good actor, and this movie Signs is very suspenseful. Not really scary, right?
No.
Not that suspenseful. It keeps you in suspense. But Signs was a good movie, so I had to show them. And you guys like it? No? Yeah, sort of.
One part. The dogs.
Oh yeah, because we're dog people.
How dare you?
We're dog people, and the dogs died.
Yeah.
We
Everything
did.
else was great, but that.
Yeah. We did see Lyle Crocodile with Javier Bardem. And it was pretty good. It's entertaining. It's a funny story, but it's definitely a family movie. I would definitely recommend it for families. It's a cute little movie. A little heartbreaking in the middle, but overall, it's like the way these movies are, the way they end and stuff. But it was surprising to me because I've seen Javier Bardem play some very serious,
like
dark character. Like when he was in the Pirates of the Caribbean movies. Yes, thank you. And there's some other movies that he's done where he's played a very dark character, and in this movie he's just silly. He's just wacky, and it works. This man can do no wrong. he did great. So yeah, so it was. And you know what? I was actually very surprised with the CGI in this movie. CGI is getting so much better. The cat, I was impressed with the facial expressions on the cat. It looked like a real cat was actually making those expressions. But the crocodile, the interaction with the crocodile, there's some stuff that's kind of wacky, but it looked. I'm not gonna say real because
alligators on 7 too. That doesn't look great sometimes.
Yeah, but no, it looked pretty good. So enjoyable movie. I would definitely recommend it for families. And that's all we saw. So yeah, moving on. We're talking about nerd books and stuff, and we saw that. Oh, I do want to say that the first issue of The Last Ronin, The Lost Years, was pretty good. We got introduced to the 4 new Ninja Turtles. It looks like issue 2 is coming out. There is a pre-order, something that's really interesting, and I might actually get this. Ben Bishop is the artist. Whoop! Sorry about that. We were having some technical difficulties with some of our equipment. You see why we need equipment? This is why we need equipment. Anyway, so what we were talking about was The Last Ronin, The Lost Years. Issue 2 is coming out. Ben Bishop is the artist. He's the one that's drawing everything. He now has a special box set. I don't know if it's called a box set. like an exclusive version of issue 2, which I'm kind of really interested in, because it has like a box that it comes in, and the box is you have multiple options. You can have it signed by him, which I think is a great idea, and then it has the design of the 4 turtles on the outside. Looks really cool. So I'm thinking that might be the option. If not, I think it's coming. Issue 2 is coming out next month. So get ready for pre-orders, or call your local comic book shop and let them know that you want a copy. We just went to a comic book shop recently, and they didn't have any available, which might be a good thing. Means that people were interested, and they also that it could also mean that they didn't order a lot, and the few that they had went right out the door. So it's best to always call your local comic book shop.
It's usually good when they run out.
Yeah,
and then sometimes it's bad.
Well, in this case, it's like, well, I mean, it's good if they ordered a bunch of copies and all the copies sold, and that means everybody's interested in it, everybody buy. But if they only order like 1 or 2, and then you try going in there to get one, and they don't have any. So, but anyway, yeah, try to pick that up. It's coming out pretty soon. I think next month is when it drops.
Maybe because there's less, because they're not a company, they're their own shop, so they're the ones paying.
Yeah, maybe they don't want to order that. That's what I'm saying, though.
Is they don't know if it's going to be good.
Right, but if you're expecting to walk into a comic book shop and just pick it up, maybe the comic book shop only orders 5. And 4 people, 5 people might have already picked them up or whatever. So that's what I'm saying. Like, maybe call them, maybe stop by before everything drops on Wednesday. Wednesday being New Comic Book Day. And let them know, hey, can I just reserve a copy of, the Lost Years, the last run of the Lost Years, issue 2. Get issue 1 though. It's good. Okay, and I want to say that. One more announcement. It looks like Kevin Eastman has said. Now that we're talking about the last run, Kevin Eastman has made an announcement that apparently we're going to be getting the Last Ronin Series 2. I don't know what they're planning to do, because it seemed like at the end of Series 1, it looks like Mikey dies. And I'm not going to say spoilers, because this has already come out, so you guys should already know. Yeah, okay. Yeah, this is, you guys have known.
You had a year to plan this.
I don't think it was a year, but I mean, it's been out. It's been out, so you know that Mikey is the last Ronin, and Mikey dies at the end. It doesn't even seem like it. We know, yeah, he died. He died at the end. So I don't know what they're planning to do. They're saying that it's going to be symmetrical.
Is it going to show that he lives on somehow?
I don't know. I don't know that.
I don't know what they established.
We're gonna wait and see. We're gonna see what they come up.
In Marvel, there's an afterlife.
Yeah, maybe they do.
So
maybe they do.
What would they have to put there to make it interesting? He has no villains.
I don't know. Okay, and then so like I was saying, we went to a comic book shop last week, and we picked up not last week, this week. This is weekend wrap up, talking about the stuff that happened during the week. This week we went to a comic book shop, and I was really looking for more Ninja Turtle stuff. You know me, I want more Ninja Turtle stuff, but I love walking into a comic book shop and just seeing all the stuff they have, and all the new stuff and all the old stuff. And I think this one was called, Mega City 2. So
already a cool name.
Yeah, but I think we're gonna go back, because they really had some cool stuff there, and
everything.
Yeah, and I picked this up. This is the Death of Superman. This is the 30th year anniversary. I can't believe it's been 30 years. I still remember when my dad, he saw a line forming outside of a comic book store. He didn't know what the line was, but he saw a line forming, and he walked up to the people, and he said, "What are you guys waiting in line for?" And he said, "Oh, they're releasing the Death of Superman, the comic." And my dad stood in line and got us 2 copies, one for me, one for my brother, just to and we didn't even know this was going on, because at the time we would read a comic book occasionally, just something would come out, and my dad brought home 2 copies of the Death of Superman, and they were in the black package where you couldn't see the comic, and I didn't understand that you could buy a different version of it. I just thought that was the only version. And I was like, well, how are we supposed to read it if we can't open it? And my dad's like, well, don't open it because, it's special, So my brother and I were like, okay. He was going to keep his inside the package and I was going to open mine and then we'll see what's inside. And it was really cool. It had a Superman armband. I think it had a poster that we put up. Oh, it's a poster I have over there, but I have to put it up there. Never mind. But I have the poster. And then we read the comic and we read how Superman dies at the hands of, well, not really at the hands of Doomsday, but the way that he dukes it out with Doomsday and then loses his life. But
that means Doomsday has to be the most powerful villain because he's killed Superman.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't rip off anything. He just
and he didn't die. And he didn't die. Doomsday didn't say. He just stopped him.
Doomsday almost killed what was it, the Darkseid in a comic book.
Yeah,
I was surprised with that. He almost killed Darkseid.
Yeah. But I picked this up, and it's just a retelling of the same Superman story. So it's not like it's a different version of it. But I couldn't resist. Like I said, I'm a sucker for packaging, and I loved that I got to see this again. So I picked this up, and you had picked up. You picked up some stuff too. What did you pick up?
Okay, so I picked up a Godzilla comic book. I'm pretty sure the name was Ready, Set, Play. So it's about these kids who have a drone who are looking at a monster fight between Godzilla, King Ghidorah, and King Caesar. And then, I love Godzilla, but the most interesting book was the Masters of the Universe one that I picked up, which is, I think, connected to Revelation. And this is explaining why the sorceress picked Adam. It's out of everybody in the universe, she picked Adam. Because she saw different universes. Of every universe, her sorceress, she has picked Adam. And Adam does heroic things in those universes. Like Adam, instead of calling on the power of Grayskull, he calls on the power of the horror of Grayskull. That turns him into like Skeletor. The Skeletor took just Skeletor drank He-Man basically. So he has his hair, but his face is gone. He's green and muscular, so he's scary looking, but he still saves people. Just looks very, very scary.
Okay, you're not picking up any more comics. Hey, so, that's the great thing about comic books is there's an imagination that the artist and the storyteller have, where they can take characters and they can do stuff with them that maybe we normally wouldn't think of, or at least take it in a direction that we wouldn't think of. So I can appreciate that. I like that. So, all right. What else we got?
I just thought of one.
What was that?
What if Bruce Wayne? His name was Clark Kent.
Clark Kent.
Clark Kent.
And they may have done that story. I have to look it up, but saying like, what if Clark Kent was a billionaire who had superpowers like Superman, but his parents were killed, so he becomes the Dark Knight. So like a Superman version of the Dark Knight. It's not a bad idea. It's not a bad idea, DC. It may have already been done. I know in the cartoon series, Batman the Animated Series, there is an episode where I think Robin reaches out to Clark, or to Superman, and he says, hey, we can't find Bruce, we can't find Batman. We need you to be Batman for a little bit. So Superman puts on the Batman outfit, and it's funny because it looks exactly like Batman, because they look exactly the same. But he puts it on, and he's Superman as Batman. So when they're shooting bullets, he has no reason to hide, but he has to try to hide because he's Batman. Yeah.
When Bruce comes back, he can't have
exactly.
He can't have Bruce being shot at.
Yeah. But then I think there's one where a guy's trying to get away and he just keeps using his super speed. It's like, how does Batman? It's a cool.
Batman has super boots.
Yeah. It's a cool episode. All right. So what else we got? We still have our GoFundMe open if you'd like to donate, so that we can get some more equipment. We're looking at getting some more podcast equipment. We really want to set this up where we got some microphones, we got the camera, some lights, you know, just so that we can
professional,
make it a little bit more professional, right? I definitely want the microphones because I hear it when I play it back, and I'm like, man, I just wish the microphone was right here. And anyway, to all of those that have already donated, thank you very much. We really appreciate it. To all of those who, when I post this stuff online, you like it, you share it, you retweet it, whatever. Thank you. We appreciate it. We've got our eBay store. For those of you that buy something, great, appreciate it, love it, thank you. For those of you that look and maybe just share that, thank you again.
Thank you for posting it to everyone.
Yes, and letting other people know, so we appreciate it. We got some new haircuts, new hairdos. We had to show them off today, so that's why we're not wearing hats. But we'll go back to wearing the hat thing later. But you look good. I like it. Yeah, I like it. All right, so I think that's pretty much it. What's our word of the day today?
Comics.
Comics. Ooh, that's a good one. So we're gonna say peace, love, and comics. Have a good one, everyone. See you later.